Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. I am enjoying life like it's 1992, 1993. Ren and Stimpy, watching shows, and thinking about the Neo Geo. Guys, I just purchased. Okay, let's put this into context. I just purchased video games for the Neo Geo, some of which are going to be released in these carts for $1 and about 98 cents, around there. Go to Fanatical, right? As a matter of fact, guys, for you guys that are members, I'm going to put some codes if you guys enjoy SNK games. I think I'm going to go with, I don't know, what do you guys think? Metal Slug? I don't know. Whatever, I don't know. I'll pick a few. You know what? I'll pick one so it's fair and you guys can enjoy. There's some games still up there, guys. I think there's still one Nintendo card that hasn't been redeemed in there. You guys can go check it out. But for those of you who are not members, do not worry. Right? I have a bunch of codes, and I'm going to start putting them out as just posts. So if you guys have the Steam library, right? If you guys have Steam, I'll put them up there. I have a few racing games. I have different types of games. Games that I thought, you know what? I'm going to play this someday. No, I'm not. I'm lying. Look. I'm out of time, guys. I barely have the time to play the things that I have. I have a pickups video here coming up. I went to Target today with my grandkids. Had a great time. Right? I had a great time. Got one of my grandsons. I got him some sweats. He wanted a sleeve because he's a basketball player. The other one wanted a Nerf gun. Has a scope. Looks pretty cool. We had a good time. And we bought them, remember those, what do they call them, those pixie sticks, the pixie dust, those long straws with a bunch of sugar in them. Got some of those. And some slushies, some ices. Yeah, I had a great time. It was a great time. And I had to stop this video because El Paletero came. And, when I first started shooting it, that one I left it for members only because I had to cut it off early. If you guys don't know what this is tamarind juice with ice, right? Many people put adult beverages with this, right? It's very hot today in sunny California. So I had to stop the videos, because he knows, right? Like this guy is the regular guy who comes here. He knows that he's supposed to come to my house and we're going to buy all the stuff from him. It's amazing. If you don't know what the paletero is, go ask your Hispanic friends and wait for one. You'll have a great time. Anyway, guys, look, when it comes to the Neo Geo, there are some games that I would love to see. All right, I would love to see. Okay? And these are just games that I played over the years. Right? Everybody's going to have a different choice. You guys tell me what you want to see in the second wave. Okay, number 1, World Heroes 2. Right? I know they're going to release Perfect at some point, but I would like to start with World Heroes 2 because I'd like to have them both. And I played that game, guys, so much that the day the burger joint took it out, I was devastated. I was just like, oh my gosh. And a lot of people think, well, why don't you talk about the Neo Geo before? I didn't have one. I've talked about, the SNK collection, for example, that I carry my PSP, that kind of stuff, but it's hard to make content on something that you don't own. I don't have the arcade machine, right? And though that's how I used to play it back in the day. And of course, none of us could afford the games. Or the game system, right? So what can you make videos on? A few lucky people out there do own these, had the ability to get them when they were cheap and stuff like that. I didn't have that luck. But now that it's available to us, we're buying $90 games that we could purchase on Fanatical for $1.98. That's the kind of thinking that we have, right? Guys, how much is it about the flex? Right? When my friends come in here and they see this bad boy in here, right? I have one of my friends already ordered one, but this one's going to be for the house. I can't wait to play it. I really can't. I am excited about this product. Guys, I know the hypocrisy. I mean, I've sat here. Right, all my hypocrisy has been laid bare because I've said, the $70 games, that's too much, too much. But it's a different product, right? You have to rationalize it somewhere. For me, it's really just a nostalgia buy, right? It's a sentimental buy, if you will. It's more than just an ornament. You know, a lot of these, you know, there's better ways, for example, to play Street Fighter than the cabinet I have back here that I traded some old tires and a couple $100 for. But you know what this machine does? It allows me to have my grandkids play on here and get mad at each other because they're beating each other up. Right? It's a memory sometimes, right? But for me and for my friends, right? This takes us back, you know. And not only that, you know, what luck, right? There's nothing like timing in business. These guys came along and hit with this machine at the same time the controversy with PlayStation and everything else is going on, right? This is a revolt against that, right? Because for us, guys, you tell me if you're watching this video, do you want to play a game for 100 hours, 150 hours? I guess it depends on the game, right? But I want something I can pick up and play. I started up in the arcades, you know, and that's how I started. And I gravitate towards more arcade type games. I like action, I like engagement right away. I'm not into these games that, you know, you have to figure stuff out. Oh, let's make this puzzle. Let's go on this. I can't do that, guys. I need action right away. I'm an 80s guy. I need to be shooting stuff, killing things immediately. I put my quarter in, let's go. Right? And this is a lot of the gaming that a lot of us miss. Right? A lot of us miss that where the game was about the enjoyment of the player and not what the agenda of the company was. And I'm not talking politics. I'm talking about the company has an agenda of making you a long-time subscriber to their service, to invade your privacy, to sell your information, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm talking about, agendas. You know, so I'm glad this product came along, that it excites so many people because it raises awareness of what we're looking for. Now, am I saying that, you know, $90 games should be no, absolutely not. And guys, you can wait for these games, right? If you're not a degenerate like me, at some point these prices will come down because they are replicas. They can make a lot more. And at some point it's going to slow down. But right now, it ain't slowing down. There is no way. The great, you know, I had a concern because the one guy that I hadn't heard about, that I hadn't heard from, who was a real Neo Geo freak like myself, right? And he owns the original console, was the Happy Console Gamer. He was surprisingly quiet, right? I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's going to come up with something. He's going to hate on the console or something. There's going to be controversy. No, he's in. After he saw everything, now that we're getting pictures, now that people are walking up to the display and seeing the quality of the product, you know, hopefully the software is there. I mean, they have the budget, the money to do it. So now that they know that they have something viable on the hands, what's going to change? Something's got to change, right? But I think the pressures from above, trying to give the company a better look, if you will, is going to put pressure on these people to deliver something good. So let me tell you about the games that I would like to see. Man, I'm just talking and talking, right? But okay, so World Heroes is one. Number 2, Super Sidekicks. I played that game so much. I love that series. It's sports, yes. For those of us who love soccer, love this game, right? You know, some people love baseball stars too. That's another game that people love. But for me, it's Super Sidekicks, right? I really would like that franchise to come back. And third, you know, a game that as soon as I saw the name, I was like, yes! Yes! Aggressors of Dark Combat. Will that one make it? Probably not, guys. I probably have to buy a repro or something. But I love the name. That should be the name of a show, right? Like they should put Aggressors of Dark Combat. I love it. What games do you want to see in the second wave? What releases do you want to see out there that weren't released the first time? That's what I want to know. Right? Hopefully they won't be $90. But you know what? There's a video game being developed right now. It's a brawler on Kickstarter. You guys can go check it out. I think there's a beta out there for the Neo Geo. SNK start brawler that people are, trying to put out there. So, hopefully more games, more independent developers will make games and release for this thing, because people are really wanting this type of product. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I got a pickup video that I'm doing next, some stuff that I picked up here for the 6th generation, 7th generation, 7th generation. So hopefully you enjoy me for that. Guys, there is codes. Make sure that you sign up to the channel. I'm going to give out free codes. They're going to be public, so make sure you subscribe, right? Hit that bell. They're going to be Steam codes, right? And you guys go out there and enjoy your Neo Geo life. All right, humans, thank you so much. Take care.